The Ministry of Lands has announced plans to revoke all illegally issued title deeds. Speaking in Lake Naivasha Resort during a two-day workshop for senior officers from the ministry, Lands Cabinet Secretary Alice Wahome attributed the current crisis in the ministry to powerful cartels who have a well-organized network to fleece Kenyans through fraudulent land transactions. The CS further says they will not recognize allotment letters that had expired after the owners failed to comply with the law.
The Ministry of Lands has raised concerns about increased cases of land disputes in the country. The ministry says that hundreds of title deeds were fraudulent and others were issued illegally with the aid of unscrupulous government officers working with the cartels.
We shall operate at zero tolerance to corruption. Therefore, we have no room and space for fraudsters, especially where our officers are likely to be involved or may get involved.
Lands Cabinet Secretary Alice Wahome revealed that the ministry has a debt of over 8 billion shillings in litigation fees due to various cases in courts.
We want to compete with the best. If the best is Kenya Revenue, we'll compete with them. You know, Kenya Revenue is receiving from all of us. But if the best is police, if the best is mining, we want to compete with the best. And because we have records, we want to compare ourselves with the best so that we can catch up.
While putting government officers and fraudsters on notice, Wahome stated identified allotment letters was one of the major gaps that the ministry had established while dealing with issues of land disputes. This even as she said the government will not recognize allotment letters that had expired after the owners failed to comply with the law.
Because once you don't meet, do what you are supposed to do, the conditions set within the 60 days, the government, the allotment body, the commission or the county authority has the right to allocate the same property to another person and proceed to process the title.
At the same time, Lands Principal Secretary Nixon Korir attributed the rise in revenue collection in the ministry to the shift to the cashless system.
So we had an engagement with KRA, which they allowed the Ministry of Lands and appointed us as collectors of stamp duty formally, so that we collect stamp duty on their behalf through our system, but it goes to a KRA account.
Timothy Kipnosu for Lifetime News.